What's popping? I love your handle. No time for bullshit. Okay. I support it. Hey, Boo Bear. See, I'm over here. I'm live on TikTok right now. There is nobody in my room. That's insane. That's insane. It's nobody in there. It's crazy. Like nobody. Hey V. So I came back on here to see how that's crazy. There's people it's people over on the YouTube channel. But it says it's only one person over there. Like, this is crazy. So you get notified on YouTube that I'm live, but you don't get notified by TikTok. That's crazy. Do y'all have to tap the screen on YouTube as well, like you do on TikTok? I don't really know what to do on YouTube. I don't. I only started using it at that time when they took us down when we were watching the game. Okay. I have another page in here. I don't use it though. I mean, it's the Internet Family Reunion page. Okay. I don't, you know what? I really am tired of TikTok, to be honest with you. And the only reason I even come on here is because I have so many followers on here. I don't have the same amount of followers that are over there on YouTube. That's crazy. In freaking sane. Like, this is insane. My TikTok handle is the same. I mean, my YouTube. It's showing four people. It shows four people in here on TikTok. Well, everybody that's over there and you on YouTube, please hit the like button. Cause I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm just gonna have to rebuild community over there on YouTube. Cause I'm not gonna play with TikTok. I'm not. I'm not. There's five people in this live right now. That's insane. And here's the tea. What I was talking about this morning, I know damn well would have been more than five people in here. And that's how I knew something was wrong. Like everybody who's normally in our chat, I ain't seen them all morning. That's crazy. So for everybody that's on YouTube, this morning I came on here and was talking about, let me turn this down because we might as well just revisit what we were talking about this morning. So I'm sure you've seen it. The owner of the Buffalo Bills literally crucified Keon Coleman in his press conference. Now, I mentioned it yesterday. I didn't like how they recruited Keon in the first place. I felt like they were treating him like some minstrel performer there for their laughs and giggles and stuff. Now that the Buffalo Bills didn't go anywhere, the the abysmal performance of that team is now being pushed on the narrative that Keon Coleman wasn't worth being drafted. How did you get from there? Because let's be clear, games are not determined by the wide receivers. Games are determined by the performance of your quarterback and how your defense performs. The quarterback is the brain and the leader of the offense who determines how plays are executed, to whom the ball goes to, whether it's thrown in the air or it's passed off to the running backs. So there's that. Defense holds the other team to minimal to no points and yardage so that they can get their offense back on the field to make some points. So, how did the owner of the Buffalo Bills come to the thought process about Keon Coleman? Number two, if Keon Coleman's performance was such subpar, just like any other job, how did you get there? There had to be some kind of conversation about it before that. You don't go from being drafted to we shouldn't have drafted you. There's a whole lot of stuff that's in between. Where were the wide receiver coaches, the offensive coordinator, the head coach, and all of this when that was going on? And even if you are saying that Keon is the head coach's choice, he's still a member of the team. Football is not a singular sport, it is a team sport. So, and if you have one wide receiver that's not performing to the point that you're losing, it ain't that wide receiver's point. You keep throwing the ball to them. It's the quarterback and the offensive coordinator's problem. But I digress. My whole thing about that was this. My concern is the mental capacity of Keon and everything that he is, all of the duress and everything that he is being put under, and how this affects athletes, because we often get excited about their performance and what they're going to bring to the team, but very rarely do people talk about what all of this is doing to them. And after watching what they attempted to do to Shador and the duress and mental strain they were putting on him, well, Shador has an amazing support system. His family is always there. Keon and other athletes may not be the same. So the result may not be the same. And so I did go online and I did send Keon something, and I also posted on my page where folks can send him a card, or if you want to get him something or whatever, because these young men and young women cannot just be left out in the wind to blow on their own. They, they literally treat them like they're on auction blocks. That's the truth. They treat them like they're on auction blocks. As long as everything is good, then it's good. But when it doesn't go good, now you got to blame them. That's crazy. It's extremely crazy. And this is why that young man, Kelvin Johnson, who used to be a professional football player, how did he end up being homeless on the street? And then they found him unalived. Everything is not CTE. There is a such thing called anxiety, stress, burnout. And then Keon is 22 years old. How do you think he's supposed to be behaving? How is he supposed to be behaving? I want to know. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't think that there should be no accountability on his part. If he hasn't been practicing the way he needs to, if he hasn't been working like he needs to, then we definitely need to address that. But in the overall scheme of things, what kind of support and team structure are we giving these young people before we just throw them out in the woods? Because I can tell you this, we ain't talking about Jackson Dart like that. We are not talking about Josh Allen like that. When Johnny Manziel came to the league, grabbing crotches, screwing women, getting drunk and high, nobody had a problem with that. We needed to give him some latitude. He's a superstar quarterback. Everybody is being giving grace, except for the little chocolate kids. And I think it is high time that we do something different. And so earlier this morning, when I came on here and I was talking about it, it was like, you know what? This internet family, it has evolved into something else. I started it as a means of us in hopes to get to know each other, but the community outreach with the young men and women who we call our nieces and nephews, they need a little bit more from us. I love the get together and the party, and we still gonna do that. But I'm going to take this and formulate it into something so that it's not just here for one niece or one nephew. Um, in order for our community to continue to thrive, in order for our young people to stay focused and driven, they have to know that they have a support system in place that supports them all the time, not just when it's good, but when we hit these plateaus like right now where Keon is at. Keon went in the league and he said out of his own mouth, he's looking forward to helping his mother and helping his siblings. That young man's career is hanging in the balance. He doesn't even know if he's going to stay on the team. Now, he gets to where he gets to wear the albatross of the Buffalo Bills not going to the playoffs and losing. They've hung that all on his head. Who is the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills? Let's talk about that. Who is the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills? I don't know much about that team. Who is the captain of the defense of the Buffalo Bills? Who's the offensive coordinator and the head coach? Did their head coach get fired too? Because that's where we need to start. That's absolutely abhorrent. I also brought up the fact that Naomi Osaka has dropped out of the Australia Open. She was winning, but the backlash of her yesterday beating that girl, and well, that there you have it. So you fire your head coach, but you hang the albatross on the head of your wide receiver that you recruited a year ago. He's in year number 2, and you're publicly discussing what you don't like about him. Have you had any meetings? Have you addressed this with your offensive coordinator as well as your wide receiver coach? I'm going to say no. The reason I'm going to say no is because the reaction that Keon had versus what was shared, Keon is thinking he is a part of an organization that loves him to death. No, they do not, young man. They love what you bring to them. And if you're not bringing it to them, you don't value, you're of no value to them. But back to Miss Naomi. So Naomi Osaka, just like Serena Williams, she is very fashion forward with her tennis uniforms. I mean, she does bows, she does sheer, she does lace. She is very expressive, and I love it. I love it. I loved it when Serena was doing it. I believe that that is a singular sport. It gives them the opportunity to not only play well, but to express themselves the way that they want to. Well, yesterday, agreed, Stephanie. Yesterday, Naomi floated onto that court in this beautiful, custom designed tennis outfit by the designer named One. And of course, the backlash came. The backlash came. I mean, they came for that's not a tennis outfit. What is with all of the dramatization before you come to the game? Some people are just excited about where they work. They're excited about the work that they do. She is a professional tennis player. So that is the job that she has. So, of course, she is going to be expressive. And what she wore yesterday I thought it was extremely beautiful. It was soft, it was ingenue, it was elegant, it was very artistic. And she took it off. And when she took it off, what was left was her tennis shoes and her tennis outfit. And even that was stunning. The color was pretty. It worked. It just worked. Now, this young lady whined about her saying, come on. I've never watched a tennis game where the tennis players are quiet. Everybody else is quiet, but the tennis players are not. They grunt, they yell, they squeal. I mean, they make all kinds of noises while they playing. So you got upset because she said, come on. And her saying, come on. How you know it ain't her talking to her damn self, prepping herself up for the ball that's getting ready to be served across the net? I've seen how them tennis balls come across the net. Let me tell you something. I would be standing over there giving myself a loud pep talk too, because get ready, get ready, get ready. Here comes this ball. But it wasn't that they were talking about the game. It's the way that they attacked her personally. And I guess your girl said, you know what? I took a leave of absence for mental health. I'll continue to protect it. I'll just drop out of this bitch. I don't need to. And that's what she did. See, I want to, hey, Carolyn, I want to make certain that our youngsters, and when I say youngsters, meaning the little 20, 30 something year olds that play, whether they are playing sports or they are on academic journeys, the power that we hold as the internet family is amazing. Look at the presence felt in Cleveland by us. So imagine, just imagine, our young people should not be pitted against their better judgment. They should not be fleeced, exploited, and manipulated. And then when it doesn't work out to the benefit of these other folks, then they just throw them in the trash. Because that's what they're doing. They're doing a hack job to his stock market value. Because the ultimate thing for any of these owners is to get the absolute best player they can for the absolute lowest dollar. I am in Houston and it is 29 degrees here, a wind chill factor of 18. And the wind is just howling. I cannot believe this. I am in TikTok. It's only 6 people in that chat. That's insane. That's insane. I think what they're trying to force us to do is to uninstall TikTok and then download it again under this new stuff. I ain't doing it. I mean, like my chat, there's like not even anybody dipping in here to see what I'm even doing. That's crazy. I don't even see the people I normally see. That's insane. But okay, I guess. So, for those of you, if you want to, if you haven't done so on the YouTube side, hit the like button on the live, please. On my YouTube, I posted the information to reach out to Keon. In this moment, if you haven't done so, follow him on his social media platforms. Send him a message. Let him know. It's crazy, girl. Well, those of y'all that are in the live on YouTube, I mean on TikTok, can you share it so folks will see it? So, anywho, I posted I posted Keon's mailing information. I follow him. You can also follow him too. I did tag him to the post as well. So you can just click on it and go to his page and follow him. But send the young man some encouragement if you would. Um, I can't imagine how him and his family are feeling right now with his career hanging in the balance. Well, Moni, that's what we're talking about, boo. Just not, you can't let your next move got to be your best move. You can't tell everybody everything. So just speaking in between the lines, my love. That right there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because they would still steal if it wasn't tied down. If we attach to it, I mean, everything we come up with, here they come. Like that little girl, Leah. It amazes me how they can come in. This young lady can come on the internet with her graphs and her chat GPT analysis and spew almost verbatim everything that we've been talking about. And everybody and their mama is like, oh, this girl know what she talking about. Huh? We was talking about everything in real time. And then I've had to tell people, stop tagging me in her comments. I don't want to hear reruns of my content. I can scroll down the bottom of my page to do that. This is diabolical. Well, I'm the wrong content creator for them to even be messing with. Moni, you better say it. You better say it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, they folks stay with the foolishness when it come to us. The live don't even look the same. They didn't went and did something to this shit. Like, it's crazy. Baby, let me tell you something. America can mess up a wet dream. Anytime America put her hands on something, garbage. I got people coming in here with Russian. Who are these people? Where are my people? Moni, they not only were they clutching pearls, they were saying that Prime that invalidated him as a coach because he didn't have the recruiting abilities. And Prime was like, it's a new day. Y'all opened it up for these kids to not stay and not finish out they 4 years at a school. You gave them the permission to do this. So we gonna use it to the best of our ability. I ain't got to go visit somebody fresh out of high school. I can go get somebody who's had some experience and practice. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get somebody that's already been broke in. They understand the system. I'm not having to crawl before I walk. I mean, come on. Baby, let me tell you something. Prime is back. Yes, he is. And I'm gonna say this because lots of folks been speaking on it, and I try not to talk about these kind of things, but I'm gonna say this. All of us have been in relationships, whether they were monogamous or situationships, whatever. Some of us have even been married. Who we were in those relationships, as in who we are right here, right now, today, they're not the same. They're not the same person. The other thing is, once you have gotten to a certain age in your life, and I can say this right now, and I've said it loud and proud a million times, the next relationship that I get into, that gentleman will be getting the absolute best version of me. I will have gone through my phases of bitterness and baggage and regret and all of the things that you ideally do not want to bring into a relationship. I have done those things and I have evolved. I've learned where I was not the best version of myself to other people. I now can look back at things and see those were things I probably should not have done. I probably could have given more compromise. So at this age, in this period in my life, whomever it is I get coupled with, he is going to get a calm, settled, assured, stable individual, not any of all that other stuff. I was a single mom trying to juggle taking care of my kids, balance my own self care, get my finances together. It was just a lot. And the person who decided to date me or be with me, they had to get that too. And even though I felt like I was a good woman, I wasn't a good woman 100% of the time because I didn't have 100% of me together. So now, okay, if you get with me, certain things I don't trip. I'm not interested in what's in your phone, who you talking to. If I call and you don't answer, I'm gonna assume you busy. You'll call me back. I'm not. Well, I wonder if he's talking to somebody else. Does he not like me? He just not saying. I mean, things come with wisdom and experience, and so once you look back and it's like I might have to call a couple of people and tell them I'm sorry. I owe them an apology because I was riding a wave like I had it all the way together and I didn't. And I blamed them for some things that maybe I should have been held accountable for them too. But that comes with maturity and experience. And here we are. So I know Coach Prime is the same way. He's been married twice, he had a long engagement. Those are three different versions of who he is. And now he's on a new version of himself. He has raised his children. He has had a successful career on and off the field. He is now a grandfather. He's in the second summer of his life. And he has done and he has seen things. He can tell you what you don't want to do, and he can tell you what you do want to do. And he's had to grow up too. So now that he's in a relationship with this young lady, folks is like, well, Tracy was there, but was Tracy who he was supposed to be with? Because all of us have experienced some really good people in our life. Were they the right people for us? Maybe not. Were we the right person for them? Maybe not. Just because we screw good, eat good, feel good because we're around each other, it doesn't make it be the totality of the relationship. Because what happens when your parts don't work? What happens when you get sick? What happens when the money runs out? See, that's how you know where you lie and where you stand with people. So at first, I was like, Karuchi and Coach Prime. But per usual, they gave us an opportunity to see. And he is 100% in love. And so is she. And it ain't none of my damn business. I don't put nothing on nothing over there on the 1st and the 15th. What I can tell you, what I do know, is some of the people she dated that were younger than him, they was not real nice to her. They was not real nice to her at all. She wasn't real nice to herself. But apparently, somewhere in her journey, I don't know if it was after she talked to Inyala, but somewhere in her journey, she figured it out and she found herself. And she has her own beauty and skin products. She has her own endorsement deals. She's an actress. She's accomplished. So we're not going to disrespect her and give it like she's chasing a bag because she got a nice bag sitting right next to her. I mean, I was driving down the street the other day and Karuchi is up on the billboard talking about BYO Courvoisier. So your girl got her own thing. She's not chasing anything. And I've often said, anybody that's going to be involved with a Sanders, you better have turtle skin. And I mean, they be giving it to her, shade and all. And she comes right back at them. So if it works for them, I only pray that the rest of us can find someone that matches the best version of us. But I will say this. We knew there was going to be a change in Coach Prime when his sons graduated and left Colorado. We knew it was going to be something different. He was going to be able to, one, really be a coach. How many of y'all have ever had to do your job and your kids were part of your job? So now you got to be parent and boss. I mean, how many of y'all have ever done that? I have not, and I won't. I don't want to party anywhere my kids are, let alone them be at my job. Come on. So now he can really be a coach. Because remember, he's been coaching them since they were 4 and 6 years old. So now there's that. Mhm. The athletic director that brought him to Colorado is gone. And everybody in Colorado are not Team Prime. Let's just let's call a thing a thing. Everybody doesn't like the way Coach Prime does what he does. Now, AD Rick George absolutely loved it. Attendance quadrupled, the economy in Boulder quadrupled. They had people in and out of Boulder that never came to Boulder before. And let's be honest, Coach Prime's football program is legitimate. It may not scream national title and bowl game guaranteed every year, but here's one thing we do know: the gentlemen that stay with his program and finish school up under him, they go places. They either going to the NFL or they going somewhere else. Because the network that Coach Prime has is unbelievable. He got one in dentist school. He got one doing real estate. He got one doing brokering, accounting and brokering, and taxes. What do these other programs, what do they have to speak of about their kids when they leave the program? What do they have to talk about? How many of those other programs have established savings accounts for the children of their players? Because it's not just about setting up generational wealth for these babies who are here. It is also teaching these young men how to be men, how to be providers. Oh yeah, I forgot about our firefighter. Yeah, he's teaching them how to be providers and protectors, legitimate citizens to be a part of our community. As a mother of two daughters, I'm ecstatic and excited. I wish more places would be the same way, because the pickings for suitable mates for daughters has been question mark dot 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 for a few years now. And yes, Ben, it is trying out for the WWE. Oh, thank you, Juana. I appreciate that. So if Miss Carucci got him putting up Christmas trees and he never did that before, if she got him in Vail wanting to shop and he's smiling and doing the Dougie, let us keep it a buck. It's some folks out there that didn't put it on us that we done damn near skipped into our jobs the following morning. Baby, if Coach Prime has found his sunshine, I'm happy for them both. I am happy for them both. You know what kind of backbone you got to have to be in the company of Deion Sanders? You can't be soft. So I'm very happy for him. We don't know what happened with him and Tracy. Me personally, and this ain't no slam against Coach Prime. Me personally, I ain't never gonna be somebody's professional girlfriend, never again. I did that before. If after 2 or 3 years we've been together and I'm giving you all of me or whatever, then we need to have a talk. We need to sit down at the table and we need to talk about either what's good and what ain't. But what we're not gonna do is just draw this out and I'm gonna give you all the benefits and there are no privileges. Because contrary to what people say, oh, it ain't no difference if you married, if you're not married. That's some bullshit. Yes, it is a difference. Marriage is a binding contract. And anybody that tries to dress it up and talk about marriage outside of that, you are a hot damn mess and you ain't lived long enough. But let me tell you, because I have been part of that organization before. I did not marry the person I probably should have married. My people picking skills at that time sucked. Sucked monkey balls for real. Yes. Messed around and picked the wrong person and had kids with him. But here we are, boys and girls. He is probably a fine husband for somebody else. He is just not the husband for me. The next thing is there is a compromise in the relationship. Not you telling me what to do, I'm telling you what to do. There's a compromise in relationships. Exactly. You can, it's only so long you can be in a relationship with someone feeling like you get to dictate everything. That's not how it works. Both people in the relationship are contributing 100%, 50%. Let me say it again. Both people in the relationship are contributing 100% at 50%. It takes two halves to make a whole. And in those halves, both of you got to be given 100%. When people say, "Oh, I was giving my 50%," well, you wasn't doing what you were supposed to do, because everybody in the relationship is supposed to be given 100%. And Moni, she probably was busy, but let me tell you something. Mm. And this is the truth too. We will make time for what we want to. We will. We will make time for what we want to. And then that's when you got to have those conversations. And those are the conversations people don't really like to have. They don't want to really have those conversations. Because the truth of the matter is maybe I don't feel like you're the person I want to give up my time for. And that's honest too. Hold on, y'all. Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. Okay. So I know there was some talk about Karuchi and Tracy, Tracy asking her about it. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. Keep it 100. The only time anybody is concerned about an ex is when they not done. Because when you done with somebody, you don't care. Baby, anybody can be with, married to, screwing, dating, going out for drinks, whatever, with my exes. And I'll just be like, oh, that's what's up. The only time there was some drama or I felt some type of way about it is when I still have feelings. I wasn't quite ready to let go. But here again, as we get older, we mature, we have some life experiences, we learn that one, sometimes some people that's not in your life is a very good thing for you because they probably didn't have no business being there in the first place. Then, number two, hmm, what is really for you is for you. You don't have to do anything, whether it's your job, somebody you love. What is for you is for you. When we get too busy attempting to do or make things happen, we sometimes get in our own way. And then we go messing up because here comes the permissive will, and we jacked up the perfect will. We probably had something really amazing waiting for us, given to us, and we decided, oh, I want to fix it. And that's including people too. That's including people too. Friends or intimate relationships. Hey, Tish. So, whatever is going on with those two, they look happy. Um, I was more concerned about how the kids were going to uh, accept it because they are so close to their fathers and they are all close to each of their moms. So, but it's apparent that, with the exception of one of them, Shalimar don't sign off on much of nothing. Okay, so we don't even look for that from Shalimar. But as far as Deandra, Bucky, Shiloh, and Shador, their concern is always their dad. And the same way that their dad is supportive of them, they are supportive of him. You know, they will make their feelings known. And I love the relationship they have with their father, that they can say and talk about things that they don't like, or that they are concerned about. And he is okay with entertaining the conversation. He can take it as well as he gives it to them, and he's taught them how to do that. So I love that. They are supporting him in that. They've spent time with her and him. And the way you know that the Sanders kids like you is they clown you the same way they do their daddy. And honey, let me tell you, they've been giving it to Karuchi. The stepmom trolling is top tier. Top tier. And your girl was like, oh, okay, hold my beer. You think you gonna play with me? I can play with you right on back. So I love it for them. It ain't none of my business. They seem happy. He seems happy. He walking in meetings, dancing, cabbage patching, and doing the Dougie. they was they was in the meeting and they listening to Computer Love and some more stuff. I was like, okay. Music is blaring all through the office in Boulder. So, hey, it's a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. May we all find that level of happiness and rejuvenation, you know? May we all find the person that is meant to be with us in the state of our best versions of ourselves. Because if it had me cabbage patching and doing the Dougie, I support it. I support it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So, anywho, I posted on my page the information to get in touch or reach out to Keon Coleman. He doesn't deserve this right now. It's unfair. I know the clear people feel like, since y'all got Shador and y'all celebrating Shador, you can only have one. No, we cannot. You will give respect and honor due to all of them. And we don't give a damn if they basket weaving, ping ponging, whatever. If a person has earned the flowers they have come into them, then you will give them to them. You don't get to dictate, limit, or box in what people can and can't have. That's not what we do. I think that's beautiful, Juana. And I wish you continue happiness, sweetheart. Do it to it. That's what I say. Do it to it. Hey, Louisiana. Any of y'all that's over here on TikTok, please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. It's under my same handle at Psych Nurse Diva because my time here on TikTok is limited. Well, you know, Wanna, black don't crack. So I've never had an issue in attracting younger men. But at this age, I mean, I'm keeping it open because I don't know. I just at this age, I don't know if I really want to date someone that's younger than me, only because um I have I've already had all the children I'm gonna have. I'm practicing to be somebody's grandmother. And dating a young man who, may not have children, that's definitely something that's on the table. And I'm happy for everybody that's doing that. Me, myself, that's not what I'm doing. Mm-mm. So there have been some young men who are younger than me that I've had to decline because, you start talking to folks and they like, oh, so, I want to have some kids. Ah, damn. Well, first of all, let's talk about how medically that's impossible with me. Yeah. Um, Cookie Factory is shut down, sir. There's nobody there. So there's that. The next thing is my children are now at the age where, they're going to be talking about getting married and having kids. I do not think it's cute to be carrying a grandbaby and your own baby at the same time. That's just me. No, thank you. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't want to do that. So that is that. I know that a lot of us across the country are really cold right now. If you would put in the chat where you are and if you part of this storm that we all sitting riding out, because I'm sitting here on this couch cocoon with this old fashioned blanket. I sure am. Yes, I am. Ugly old blankets are the best ones to wrap in. So on YouTube and on TikTok, put in the chat where y'all at. I'm in Houston. It's 29 degrees. The wind chill factor is 18. And you probably could hear the wind just bustling and blowing. So, Carla, in Shreveport, y'all iced up too? I saw North Carolina on the news, V. My God, today. And y'all by water. Like I ain't by water, but it just looked real cold. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, I hope you staying warm, beautiful. Ooh, that's what's up, Juana. Yeah, I've been sitting you me and my big old age waiting for them to announce. They canceled clinicals for everybody that had clinicals today for our school. So we just waiting to see um what they gonna do. And then I'm at the job. So if another nurse don't come to relieve me at the end of my shift, then I will be right here. But you can actually look outside on the ground and you can see it's iced up. I don't want to get in the car and go nowhere anywhere. I'm not fond of sliding across anything. Thank y'all for the screen taps. TikTok is some real trash right now, but it's all good. Nah, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. I'm not even gonna take the chance in driving home. So whether or not the nurse comes to relieve me, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not sliding nowhere, running into nothing. Uh-uh. I know how this goes. Yeah, they changed hands on the 23rd, and it hasn't been right since. I have never, in the history of going live, ever had just 6 people in my live. Never, never. But I really believe that they trying to make us uninstall it and then download it again so that we get the brand new algorithm, which is probably why it's not working formidable right now. Um, just looking at the live setup, like as a content creator, some stuff at the top that was there before, it's not even there anymore. So they definitely doing something to it. They've changed it. It's all good. I mean, do your thing. Well, I'm over on YouTube at Psych Nurse Diva. And I came on here to do it at the same time because Stephanie said you should go live at the same time and let everybody know where you at. So everybody that's over here on TikTok, you can go over to YouTube and follow me, because they ain't tapping with the notifications over there. Every time I go live on YouTube, those people know I'm on live. What does recharge even mean? Yeah, I blocked all of them too. What does buy coins? That's crazy. That's straight up crazy. See, I never had to because I would just you know how you can, instead of buying them, if you have rewards, you can just exchange it. So I don't even know if I even got that anymore. They always doing something. But while I do have the 18 of y'all, the 5 over here and the 13 over there and on YouTube, I do want to again say thank you. Every day there's more and more people who have gone on the Amazon gift registry for Paul L. Dunbar Arts Enrichment Academy in Cleveland, and people are sending their donations, and it's amazing. So thank you all very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That wind is out there whipping like the Wizard of Oz. I swear to God. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear the wind blowing? But I will say this: I hope they know that they're getting ready. TikTok is getting ready to tank. TikTok is getting ready to tank just like MySpace did, because folks do not understand that when they have a good thing, it don't need to be fixed. Then leave it alone. But they can't help themselves. Mm-mm. They can't help themselves. They just have to control and own everything. Sometimes other people having something is better. It makes life more interesting. It makes life more better. But no, we couldn't do that. You're mad because this gentleman from Singapore had an app that was outperforming Facebook with a marketplace where people were buying and sharing all kinds of things. And instead of you allowing it to thrive in itself and make the overall scheme of things be better, because the more difference there is, the more availability of change and experience, the more people buy into it. No, you had to do what you always do: come in, capitalize, colonize, and destroy. Good luck with that. Now here we are. Oh my God, Stephanie, your TV blew out? Child, this storm ain't no joke. Have y'all seen some of the videos with people in that snow and ice where they are? Insane. Lady opened her door and it's just nothing but snow. This storm is no joke. Well, y'all, um, hmm, I'm gonna get off here because it's time. Oh no. Y'all weather is not bad, Tish? Hmm. Can't say the same, darling. So, anywho, I'm gonna get off this horn because I need to go put my little buddy down for his nap. Oh, y'all still got good weather. Well, it's raining and freezing here. So there's that. So anywho, I'm gonna get off of here and yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out something. But everybody stay warm, stay safe, and I'm gonna figure something out because they're trash. They are. But they know that already. All right, y'all. As always, protect your peace and your mental health.